So I would like to introduce you to Bearkiler, because he cannot spell killer. This is a player that is... Okay, so he's technically a quote-unquote new player. However, I actually checked this account because the reason why I say he's not a new player is because if I sort by rank, you'll notice he has this. That's the Coelian. You had to have this account for 2019 or 2020 when I think they removed the mouse officially, or when they moved the mouse, Panther 2, Coelian, and Tiger 105. This account was made in 2016, so it's a relatively old account, just all of a sudden now new. So what's the deal? So my theory with this is that this is probably a abandoned account. Also, before I do it, actually I'll just let this keep speeding up, because he doesn't really do much in the Tiger 2. He is in Desert Wolves, so just be aware. But he does something that every cheater that I know that gets any sort of anti-air capability, he does stuff that just is overly suspicious in, you know, what makes the most sense. Now, you'll see, like I'm going to speed this up, because you'll see what I mean in a little bit. It's the thing that they do where they look at a target first, so they get their little highlight on it, and then it gives them their lead indicator. So you see what I mean when he has this F7F pop in. But in the meantime, I'm going to bring up something that actually popped up to me in a Discord message from a friend. So I was told, so currently the system we have is easy anti-cheat. Easy anti-cheat, as we all know, is not set up correctly. It's kind of a pile of poop. It's not very good. So, okay, here's what I'm talking about with this real quick. So he's going to look at the F8F and see him getting the... See, he can't even see the F7F at all. And then watch him. See, he's now locked onto the F7F. Watch him look at it, and then he's going to be off the screen getting a lead indicator. So you can't even see the F7F anymore. See how what he's looking at? He's looking at some sort of indicator that would give him that. And then he's going to change targets here. He's going to look around. He's going to get it again. Oh, can't get a lead indicator. Go back to target. Get a lead indicator again. So this is what I'm talking about with this. So you can see he's at, like, the sort of lead indicator you would get. He's aiming at something very specific with the way his twitchy aim is. He's also using AP for some reason. And I don't know anyone that uses the Osmonder Coelian without just going rapid fire. Like, brother, you have a ton of ammo. Use all of your ammo. So yeah, he does the thing that I've seen a lot of cheaters do where they lock onto a target because they have to stare at a target first, and then they have to get their indicator on it. Now, you see him not being able to aim at this target because his indicator is telling him where the heading of the aircraft is going, instead of just aiming center mass at where that thing is falling, like any normal player would do. He doesn't do that at all. So, back to the Discord message. So I got pinged a Discord message that apparently Gaijin said that BattleEye would be coming to the game. Now, I know there are some games. I know Fortnite does. They run, actually, apparently they run both EAC and BattleEye at the same time. You can run anti-cheats at the same time. So as far as I'm aware, see, looking straight at the PVB over here. Can't see him at all. So the thing that I was made aware is that EAC can actually run the same time as BattleEye. I know that EAC is set up is still technically the better anti-cheat if set up correctly, but I know that BattleEye is better at setting up more hard-coded things that are based onto the server. And that's about as much as I know about them, because like I said, I'm not a coder, so I don't really know a lot of the simplistic parts about it, but is the only other game that I know that runs BattleEye, at least that I play, is Destiny. Now, Destiny has cheater problems. I mean, every game, like I said, every game has a cheater issue. Whether it be prevalent or not is just how much it plays. Now, a lot of the cheating in Destiny is people doing network manipulation, which is anyone can do that. You don't need cheating scripts to do that. And then also, the other thing that is another issue that people run into is you have people who have issues with what's it called? So there are people that do like full auto cheating, blah blah blah, that do some really egregious stuff with, you know, the way that they cheat with. The thing is that there's not going to be anyone that is going to do that overly apparently unless they do it in a competitive mode like Trials, which is their competitive mode in Destiny. In this game, obviously the benefit is that there's a lot of money going around, whereas in Destiny that's not the case. There's no transfer of money besides people doing boosting or whatever like that. Whereas in this game, there's rare vehicles, there's events going on, there's buy-to-pass vehicles, there's a market that they can invest into. There's stuff that makes it more apparent that people would be doing cheating for more obvious reasons. Now, I know I've said in the past that cheating for a lot of people tends to be they're bored and they like to troll people. That's most of what this is, but with the recent review bombing, a lot of the Chinese player base has been extremely pissed because of the recent nerfs to base bombing and rocket bombing. Now, if that's the case, then that would mean that Gaijin is going to be hard-coding in a second anti-cheat to deal with the current issue that they have now. And if that's the case, then they are having to use a second anti-cheat to set up the game on top of possibly settings that easy anti-cheat might already be able to do. I don't know. I don't understand their logic of needing it to do Battle Eye as well, because Battle Eye to me is... I mean, like I said, as far as I know, easy anti-cheat would be able to work properly if set up correctly, from the knowledge that I have. But based on what I'm seeing here is that Gaijin isn't setting it up correctly, and we're getting what we have now. So I actually am glad that they are thinking about doing another anti-cheat. I am not very excited that it took them so long to realize that they needed that. I think they finally realized that they were hitting like 7,000, players banned in the last wave, realizing we probably need to do something more. So if that's the case, then they might be something better, but I'll have to see it to believe it, because at the moment it's still kind of a pile of crap, and Gaijin has still not done enough to, do more for their community in regards to getting rid of cheaters, especially with all the botters that still bot in air and naval. So I'm going to leave this here. You can see with this player how, even with him staring at the PvP earlier, and his targeting with aircraft is kind of overly insane, that he's definitely cheating. Although I don't know why he would cheat on an account this old and nice. So, as always, I'll leave it here. As always, if you have a player you want to leave in the comments, please try to follow my player ID and replay, and I will look into it as soon as possible. If I use your player, I leave a heart on it. If I don't, then I will promptly give you a response as to what I saw in the replay itself. I usually keep the player on list in general because, who knows if they are or aren't. There is a player that people keep mentioning to me that has 39,000 kills in the BMD. He just likes playing the BMD. I don't think he's cheating at all. I think his name is Flanker X currently. He has, 40,000 kills in the BMD because he likes playing it. So, oh well. So, as always, I hope you have a good rest of your morning, day, evening, or night, and have a good one.